your boat's engine is a great way to recharge your Battleborn house batteries, but it has to be done very carefully, and there's a lot of considerations that go into this. The reason we talk about it so much is because using your alternator to recharge your house bank, it is a unique charge source that can be damaged if your battery encounters a BMS shutdown event, and it can also damage your boat's electrical system. The whole issue arises in that your alternator is spinning really quickly, putting huge amounts of power into your battery bank. And if all of a sudden there's a fault condition in your electrical system that requires your BMS to protect the battery and remove the batteries from that electrical system, your alternator has nowhere to put that power, and it often damages, catastrophically sometimes, your alternator. And in that process, it can severely then damage the electronics in your boat, which is something we never want to happen. So it's very, very important. We put lots of consideration into this, and this is done really correctly. So what do we do to charge correctly from the engine? Ideally, we would put all of the available power from the alternator on the engine straight into the house bank. Because lithium batteries, especially lithium iron phosphate, can take a very high charge level right to the very end of state of charge, right till it's done recharging. So you'd want to put as much power into the batteries as you can. So it is preferred to connect it in that manner to get the maximum amount of charge back in your house bank. But it's also the riskiest for your engine alternator. If you do go that route, it's very important to use quality regulation of your alternator. This is an external regulator. It tells your alternator exactly what to do and how to charge your battery bank. And this can communicate and accept data from all types of information sources on your boat, and it is the best chance at safely charging these house batteries. So if you do decide to connect your alternator directly to your house bank, the Wakespeed WS500 is the best tool to control your alternator and do it as safe as possible. The other way, though, is to use a DC to DC charger. This is very easy, it's very safe, but it doesn't transfer as much power into your house bank as quickly as the other options. So in this setup, you would have your alternator in your engine directly charge the start battery that it just started from, and then this DC to DC charger takes power from that start battery and charges it at the exact right voltage that the house bank calls for. And if there ever was a problem with your alternator or your regulator, it would all be contained on that side of the system, and it wouldn't get transferred to your house bank, which is running all of your critical electronics aboard your vessel. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any more questions, feel free to reach out to the team at Battleborn Batteries. And in the meantime, I hope you consider supporting Warrior Sailing.